everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Rhiannon and today I'm bringing you my December TBR, which is the 6th round of Rhiannon's Bookish Bingo. If you don't know what Bookish Bingo is, it's basically a TBR game that I created where I spin a bingo cage and whichever number comes out corresponds to a prompt, and then I basically have to choose a book that fits that prompt. I will leave the Bookish Bingo playlist down below for you guys, so if you do want more information then please check that out. But for now, let's just get into the video. So as you can tell, I am very Christmassy today. I'm channeling my inner Mrs. Claus. I honestly cannot wait for Christmas. As you can tell, I am a bit excited and I thought it's only fitting that I dress up a bit for this video. Also, you may notice behind me that I do have a few Christmassy decorations, so let me know what you think of those down below. But now, getting back to the books I need to read this month, I did manage to finish or at least start every single book from my last TBR, which is brilliant. So I have no extra rules this month, which means that I will only be spinning this cage 5 times. I am hoping I can get some Christmassy books on here because I do have a few that I want to get to, but we'll see how Bookish Bingo treats me. So for rule number 1 we got number 12, and number 12 is not on the bingo board. So the first spin gave us number 12, and the prompt for that is TBR Vet, which basically means that I have to read a book that's been on my TBR for years. And for that one I have gone for The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman. This is the second book in the Northern Lights trilogy, the first one being Northern Lights, aka The Golden Compass. If you saw last month's TBR, you'll know that I was planning on reading Northern Lights, and I have started it but I'm not that far in, but it's okay because I have read it before. It's just a bit of a refresher for me because I did want to carry on with this series and finally get on to the second and third books. I can't tell you much of what this is about, but in Northern Lights we follow a girl named Lyra who is currently living at Oxford College. When one of her friends disappears, Lyra and her demon Pan are determined to find him. This journey leads them to the north, where armoured bears rule the ice and witch queens fly through frozen skies. And there they find out that some scientists have started conducting awful experiments that are too horrible to be spoken about, and Lyra finds herself facing unimaginable dangers that she never thought she would have to face. Like I said, I can't say much more about this book because it is the second book in the series, but I'm so excited that I'm finally getting to this book and I'm really hoping that it's going to be a good read. So for rule number 2 we got number 31, and 31 is not on the bingo board. Rule number 2 gave us number 31, and that is to read a fantasy. I don't actually have a physical copy of the book, but I will pop it up on screen for you guys, and that is Tinsel by Siobhan Pounder. So I actually have a copy of this from NetGalley, so I will be reading it on my Kindle, and I basically don't have a clue what it's about. So I will just give you the synopsis off of Goodreads. It says, "How did the world come to believe Santa Claus is a man? It's all just a big misunderstanding. This tale of friendship, sleigh rides, and 2 formidable girls is the Christmas book of the year. A gloriously funny, festive adventure that will delight even the biggest Grinch. Join Blanche Claus and her best friend Rinky for a funny, festive sleigh ride you'll never forget. From Siobhan Pounder, best-selling author of the Witch Wars and Bad Mermaid series, this tale of friendship and mince pies feast is the perfect book to curl up with this winter. Funny, feminist, and with a huge heart." Do I need to tell you guys any more? I feel like this is going to be the perfect Christmassy book, and I cannot wait to see this feminine take on the story of Santa Claus. So this is actually number 37. Number 37 is on the bingo board. So I will just cross that out. And now we have 5 numbers crossed off the bingo board, and definitely stay tuned till the end of this video to hear a little bit more about what that means. Next up we got number 37, and 37 is on the bingo board, which is brilliant, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet, so you will have to wait till the end of the video to see what that means. But the prompt for number 37 is to read a book with a colour in the title. For this one I've gone for another book that's been on my TBR for years, and that is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. I've read her other book, which is called Uprooted, a while back now, when it first came out I believe. It's a dark fairy tale type of book and I really enjoyed it. From what I've heard of this, it is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. So the main character, Miriam, is the daughter and granddaughter of some moneylenders, but her father is too good-natured to actually go and collect people's debts, and so the family is in quite a bad financial situation. But when Miriam decides to work in her village, rumours start to fly that she can turn silver into gold. And because of this, she attracts the attention of the King of Winter, who sets her an impossible challenge, and if she fails she will die, but if she manages to pull this off she might be facing a fate worse than death. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by this. I haven't heard too much about it. I've heard a few mixed opinions saying that it is quite slow, but I do tend to enjoy slower books anyway, because I do find that you get more information about the world and the politics and things like that. So I'm excited to see what this is all about. If you know me, I love fairy tales, so any retellings are sure to be a hit with me. For rule number 4, we got number 62, and 62 is not on the bingo board. Next up, we got number 62, and that is to read a book with "the" in the title. For this one, I have gone for The Adventures of the Christmas Pudding by Agatha Christie. Just to be completely honest and transparent with you guys, this is a collection of short stories, and I think I am only going to be reading the first story, which is The Adventures of the Christmas Pudding, because it is a Christmassy read, and I don't think the others are. If I feel like I want to continue on though, I definitely will, but for now my plan is just to read the first story of this, because I do have quite a few other books that I'm not sure I'll be able to fit onto my TBR that I also want to read. Again, this is one I know nothing about, but it just says here, an English country house at Christmas time, when its crackling log fires and fine food may seem an incongruous setting for a crime, but a sinister note left on his pillow warns Hercule Poirot to be on his guard. It's the first of 5 baffling cases for Poirot. It's followed by a corpse in a Spanish chest, a quarrel that led to murder, a dead man who altered his eating habits, a victim who dreamt his own suicide, and for the icing on the cake, a 6th story featuring Miss Marple and her visit to Grenshaw's Folly. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes with this one. I'm not setting any expectations. I did want to be completely transparent with you guys, but my plan is to just read the first story, which is about 60 pages. And then for our final roll, we got number 64, and number 64 is not on the bingo board. And then the last spin gave us number 64, which is to listen to an audiobook. For this one, I've gone for this beast of a book, which is Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb. This is the 3rd book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy, which is the 2nd trilogy in Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elderling series. I'm currently reading these books as part of Elderlingalong, which is a readathon hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books for her book club Catch-Up Book Club. I get that that is a lot to take in, so I will leave all the information for the read along down below for you guys. But in this world, live ships exist, and they are ships that basically come to life when 3 people of the same family have died upon their decks. In the first book, our main character's live ship is about to undergo its quickening, and so our main character Althea prepares to take on the role of captain. But her dream of taking her father's place at Vivatia's helm is not to be, because her family do have other plans for her. Meanwhile, the dark and charming pirate Kennet is lusting after a live ship for himself. He well knows the power of wizardwood, and he will do anything to get his hands on one. I don't want to say it anymore, because I feel like you just need to dive into these books without really knowing anything. We follow so many characters and so many different perspectives that it's honestly so much bigger than what the synopsis can even begin to tell you. But this is one of my new favourite series of all time. I have fallen in love with all of Robin Hobb's books, and I think I've given every single one 5 stars. Her world building is phenomenal. The politics in these books are just brilliant. Considering I have no real interest in politics in real life, I am so intrigued by what's going on in this world that I find myself thinking about it constantly. Saying that though, I am terrified to read this book, because the way the last book ended just blew my mind. So I feel like this is going to be a very hard book to read. So this book is 903 pages, which is definitely going to take up a good chunk of my time. I have been listening to the audiobooks of these books whilst reading along with the physical copy, so I do plan on doing that again with this one. And yeah, I just cannot wait to see how this trilogy ends, and if it will tie into what's going on in the other series as well. So these are the 4 books that I will definitely get to in December, as well as Tinsel, which I will be reading on my Kindle. I am going to be posting weekly reading vlogs as well, so if you are interested in hearing my thoughts while I read these books, then don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you will be notified when I do post those. I'm really looking forward to get to all of these books. Again, there's some that I've been putting off for way too long, and there's some that are pretty new to my collection, so I think I have a really good range of different types of stories that are definitely going to keep me intrigued. But for now, I do want to share some some exciting news with you guys. So as a part of this TBR game, I did mention in my first video that I would be doing a giveaway. When I first started doing these videos, I didn't realise how hard it would be to get a bingo, so I've decided that as long as we had 5 or 6 numbers crossed off of here, then I would be hosting a giveaway. And because we did get number 37 today and it was on the bingo board, we now have 5 numbers crossed off, and I decided as a little Christmas treat I would host a giveaway. So I've not actually decided how many people I want to win this giveaway. I feel like the more people that enter, the more people I am going to choose to win. So it's definitely not limited to one person, but as it stands, I am going to be giving you guys the chance to win £15 worth of books from any website of your choice, preferably ones that you do have a wish list for, such as Amazon or Book Depository, but I'm sure we could work something out regardless of that. All you need to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave a Santa Claus emoji down below for me, as well as the Welsh word of the day. Now this is a new segment that I'm going to be starting at the end of every video, where I'll be choosing one word from the English language and I'll be giving you guys a Welsh translation. So I've decided that the first Welsh word of the day is going to be Christmas, and the Welsh word for Christmas is Nadolig. Nadolig. I will have put the spelling up on screen for you guys, so just type that in down below and leave a Santa Claus emoji and you will automatically be entered into the giveaway. I will also be posting about this on Twitter, so don't forget to follow me on there just to keep up with what's going on, and it might gain you an extra entry if you check out my giveaway tweet as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've had so much fun doing Bookish Bingo this year and I definitely want to make it better for next year, so please leave any suggestions for me down below. Also feel free to leave any words down below that you would want me to use as my Welsh word of the day. I am going to be going through the comments and having a look. You never know, I might choose your word. Whilst you're down in the comments, don't forget to click the like button as well as the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching guys, and good luck with the giveaway, and I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!